motherfuckers. Good evening and welcome to my club of Kottontales, where it has been a really good but long week. It is Fanfuckintasic FriYAY. It is well, actually it's about almost 4:20 somewhere. It is currently 9:17 p.m. That means that it's almost 9:20. Well, actually, now it's 9:18, so now it really is almost 9:20. It's almost 4:20 somewhere. Jaded Rose is loaded to perfection. We have got an unbelievable amount of thoughts in our brains. My mermaid might be tuning in, which is rather awesome. Honestly, if she doesn't get the notification, I probably will tell her, especially after I get the content spread. I'm gonna see if we can get the content spread before 9:20. I think we can. Also, I just want to say a special thank you to the VIP motherfuckers who left the VIP section. I actually appreciate the number going down more than I do it going up, because it can go up all the time. I've subscribed to things that, I subscribed thinking like, oh, I want to check this out later, and then I checked it out later and was like, ooh, unsubscribe. So I actually really appreciate people who, unsubscribe because they've decided that the moisture is not something that they want and they don't want to be a part of it. So I'd rather you, find it out sooner rather than later. Um, but one day we will get to a number to where if I was feeling more chatty, I could just do a mobile meeting versus, having Fortnite in the background, which I have my wrist brace, and I do plan on playing some matches. I actually plan on playing some duos. Alright, we are live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Oh. And it's literally like the countdown to 4:20 somewhere is like almost here, because it's 9:19 right now. Content flows on this fan-fucking-tastic FriYAY. Literally right as I finish spreading the moist content, it hits 4:20 somewhere. That you can't even like plan that type of moisture. That has to happen organically. Like Ooh, it's going to be a very eventful meeting. Very, very eventful indeed. Oh, it looks like we have a lurker, so hello to the lurker. You never know if a lurker is going to actually chat, because that's what makes them a lurker, you know what I mean? But cheers and happy 4:20 somewhere. Our last toke of the evening, maybe our last toke. First of the last. C'est magnifique. So if you already follow me on my other social medias, you already know about this meeting. But hello motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of cocktails, a place for me to be me and help myself mentally and physically. This evening's content is mainly geared around dating apps and our interactions with them, and really the lack of not caring to have them no more. Like, if you follow me on my Facebook, I did a post earlier. I guess it could be considered a hype post, because it was a post talking about this meeting. So I had done a post 12 hours ago saying, "'Tis fan-fucking-tastic FriYAY. Content is coming this evening after 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time." It's currently 9:22, so accurate. Per the usual, I have a shit ton in my brains, but especially romance and how/where we connect with fellow single humans. Content needed, and I can't wait. Could not wait, but it's just like the interactions on dating apps and just all the things that are connected with that. And really just not even caring to be on them anymore. Um, oh, he is in there. Hmm. Hmm. You know what? Fuck it. I'll have. He's a new friend, but if he's not used to my, I'm gonna get used to it. But anywho, so I have been on the fence about dating apps for a while. I have been, on the fence with like wanting to keep them because as a single person, you can be on them. When you're um, polyamorous or single, you can be on the dating apps. Well, really, I won't say if you're polyamorous or single because there is some polyamorous people who would be on the dating apps who shouldn't be because it's all based on what that individual relationship has. But for me, I just don't care. How to word that? It's like it just ain't for me. I feel like I think that's what it comes down to it, and I've been on the fence with like should I delete it, should I not delete it because as a single person you can be on it or like I can like I have nothing constricting me from it so why not? And then it is one of like the only ways that you can get social interaction these days. But I just like I feel like they're not for me, and it's so funny how like today I was heavily thinking about it. Like literally, we're deleting at least Tinder and probably Woo Plus. The only reason I say not Plenty of Fish is only because there's a person chatting me on there right now. But honestly, I'll probably delete all three just because I really don't even care anymore. They were a fun adventure, and you guys already know the ones that have been here from the beginning of the Tinder adventures. That's what it's always been. It's always been a social experiment for me to see what it's all about and then if it will have any beneficiary ness to me in my life. But I just think it's time. It's time to say adios to it. But I do just find it so funny that like literally a person that I thought had ghosted me because I hadn't heard from them in 4 days, and I even told them I was like, I figured you would ghost, and they're like, oh, I'm bad at Plenty of Fish, and I'm just like, okay. Like I actually didn't respond to that because it's like, what would you say to someone that says that they're bad at a dating app? It's like, why are you on a dating app if you're bad at it? Uh, but what up, Brandon?
Boy, what's up, dude? How's it going?
It's like you didn't know how
I'm
to
sorry.
respond to that. I
I'm
had
no,
thought about
I was.
I had thought about not even adding you to this yet because I'm just in my meeting having a chat and you don't ever really pop into it. And usually I
No,
don't
not
actually
really.
play with people who don't tune into my channel. The only reason I even play the game with you is because I consider you a friend and we play Fortnite together. But usually I don't even play with people who don't watch my channel. Usually.
Oh, I love your channel. Like when I go in and watch some of the older episodes. And of
Episodes.
course,
That's so funny.
I was the lurker. You were talking about a lurker. I'm like, man, she's talking about me because I had my phone open and it actually notified me this time. Cause I'm like, I never get
But I
notifications
don't know
when they're
that.
on. I'm like, oh,
I
I
I could
did.
care
I
less who the
tapped this
lurker
one.
is. I'm just gonna register and talk about whatever the fuck I feel like talking about. Like that's what
Um,
I do. I'm gonna literally this meeting exists because I wanted it to. So yeah.
but
I mean, there's a
I
lurker
actually
right now.
went
For all
through
I
and
know,
I
that could be you, but I really don't give a fuck. But cheers to any Cottontails that are here. It's gonna be an interesting evening. Should end in deleting of 3 different dating apps and never adding them ever again because I just don't even care anymore. It's been over a year of having Tinder, and I mean we haven't really gotten to a year of romantically using Tinder, but meh.
meh. Uh, Speaking of deleting, I actually deleted mine. The two that I had on my phone. Well, I had like three. One was
Hmm.
Meet Me, but I didn't really feel like it was an actual dating app. It was, but it more or less became. It was more like a trash app. Like,
I
nothing
don't know
but
what that
bots and
means.
everything all in
Oh,
it. But speaking of deleting, I deleted mine.
cool. I have not deleted mine.
I'm just not ready for it yet, so.
Well, you should not be. Like, you haven't even been single
No.
for a year, and, like, you're not the one who ended the relationship. Like, I'm the one who ended my marriage, and I still didn't date for a long period of time, and I still haven't had a boyfriend or a girlfriend since after my marriage. Like, they always say that the female's the one that gets into a romantic relationship within 6 months of the separation, and that's not true in this case because it was my husband who did. My husband has a girlfriend.
Mm.
Because he is still
Yeah,
legally my husband. I'm legally married until May 27th, so my husband has had a girlfriend for like 6 months now.
mm, yeah. I mean, last time we talked about it, I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, I'm
Ugh.
definitely not ready for it.
You
And
know, you guys,
honestly,
so we
like,
have some
I
Jack
sat there and
Daniels
I,
Southern Peach, and I don't know how I feel about it. It's, I think it's
oh,
too sweet, you guys, and it was delicious. Oh, goodbye, Lurker, whoever you were. I wonder if we have a dick like. I'd love if, nah, no opinions. Yep, I'm gonna say that Lurker was probably you. I feel
uh,
like you don't fully know how to react sometimes, so you just like laugh or you'll just like
no, I do actually genuinely find it funny. I was like, yeah, that lurker was probably me. I do. I laugh at a lot of things because, well, I'm just weird and I think certain things are funny. I'm also a fan of like a lot of British humor, so sometimes even dry humor is just hilarious to me.
oh man, you guys, what a week. I'm definitely looking forward to me time. Although I don't get to have full me time tomorrow because I am gonna be going to Costco with my mom. But I'm just excited to not have the chitlin for 30 hours. And I'm gonna hopefully go back to bed after she gets picked up tomorrow, but we shall see.
That'll be nice. Honestly, I tried. I woke up this morning. I tried to go back to sleep. I was surprised I couldn't, considering the medication I was taking for, you know. But no, I just laid there and laid there and laid there. I'm like, oh, this is awful.
Mm.
So,
But yeah, Cottontale, it's gonna be crazy. I'm on the fence with the deleting of the apps. Like, we don't really get single interaction. Like, you guys already know I joined that single group, and the only interactions I've gotten from it is one friendship with literally the person who is gonna be playing Fortnite with me right now, and then lots of people who are very clearly there just to try to fuck people or to tell the world about who they fucked. They aren't there to actually mingle with singles to try to make connections on any other level. So that's one reason why I've thought about keeping the dating apps because, as long as I gear my profiles to what I want, eventually I'll get someone who is actually going to communicate and pay attention. But right now, not so much. Yeah. I also don't know how I feel about the Southern Peach. 4.8 by volume. Jack Daniels Southern Peach. Although as soon as I saw the peach, it would make me think of Georgia.
I can't say I've had that particular one, but I think I've told you that I don't drink very often as is. So, um, I think the last peach I've had of anything was probably Crown Royal.
This is literally the first
Even
time this
that,
year I've drank. Huh, first drink of 2021.
what?
Let's see, and the last time I drank would have been. I didn't have a drink for my birthday or in December at all. Maybe in November? October? Okay, well, you know you don't drink when you can't even remember the last time you drank.
Is the honest truth right there.
Like, I legit,
Like,
like,
man, I
it
can't remember.
was it October or November? Because I know it wasn't December. I don't fucking know. One of those months. Fucking
Just
A.
one of those months.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Oh, fucking A, you guys. But, speaking of the dating apps, other than the fact that they haven't yielded any good dates, I had one bad date, and had lots and lots of ghosts, which I've experienced ghosting throughout my whole life. Like, literally, my first ghosting that I can remember, and first romantic ghosting, because I asked a boy to meet me in a tree. But I was in the second grade. He was a third grader, and I remember that shit. And motherfucker straight up didn't meet me in the tree, and I confronted him, like when I saw him next, which was like weeks later, not, and like he admitted that he chickened out. Which I mean, we're fucking children, you know what I mean? Like I was in the second grade, he was in the third grade type thing, but I straight up like I went to the tree and waited and chilled. And it was a beautiful ass tree. I used to love climbing trees, not so much anymore. I mean, actually, I probably would straight try to climb a tree, but I have like arthritis and hip problems and all sorts of stuff. Actually, I've always had hip problems, and I probably exacerbated by climbing a tree like monkey when I was a young one. But my first romantic ghosting was in the second grade, so ghostings are never bad. It's always good. It means that you're not going to flourish something going nowhere. But with all the dating apps, not even just Tinder, Woo Plus, and recently Plenty of Fish, um, which I will say this: the ones where they can message you without matching, those are ones are way interesting.
Yeah, I have to admit, those are pretty interesting.
I I
Um,
love how you kind of think that I'm talking to you, Brandon, but and then you answer it, which I'm not expecting anyone to answer. So I just find it extremely funny how you're like for me, if someone was gonna comment or something like that, they would type it in chat, and people don't do that. Like there's a lurker right now, they're probably not gonna say shit. Guarantee that there's probably, I mean, maybe there's an opinion. Oh, there is an opinion. How you doing? I like you too. But nah,
yeah,
like to be
I'm like
honest, I don't
reminiscing while
really,
you're saying
I
this too.
kind
I'm
of
like,
don't care
yeah,
about your opinion on the dating apps because I know your situation and I
oh,
know that any interaction that you had
exactly.
on the dating app shouldn't have happened. Like I didn't even join a dating app until, well, let's see, I had been separated since July and single since November, and then I joined in January. So it had been a few months of me being separated, and like, well, actually, it was a few months of being single, and then a couple months of being separated. Like I didn't hop right into it. And for you, you haven't even been separated for a year yet. So you like almost like, I don't want to say that you quickly hopped in it, but you did fairly quickly hop into getting on the dating apps because you haven't even been single for a year.
Well, my original intention was friends, and they don't really have, like, besides Facebook, because, like, you're talking about the group, yeah, you're the only person out of that entire
The
group, at
group,
least since
no, Brandon,
I've
the
been,
group is completely separate from dating apps. You can't even talk about a
yeah,
Facebook group and a dating app in one thing. Like Facebook is a cesspool that has a fucking purpose, just like
mhm.
dating apps have a purpose, but they're completely separate and different in their own ways. You have to understand that that group that I met you in is the second type of group like that I've ever fucking joined, and I don't care for it personally.
It was the first one I've ever tried joining, and you know me, I haven't been on, like, you probably don't see me, I'm not very active in general, so, I mean, Actually, mine and your action in general is probably the most interaction I get. So, but yeah, I mainly tried to join those apps as a way of trying to find friends because I don't have like friend finding apps. I mean, they do, but they're poorly freaking developed. Well, the one that I did try was awful.
Bumble has a friend option. So
Mm,
does Hinge. You want to know how I
that's
know?
an
I've tried them. Oh, what up, Casey?
see.
How you doing,
I
girl?
hadn't even tried those ones, but
I've
I'm not
given
even.
a lot of dating apps the good old heave ho. Some I've given a lot longer. Like Tinder, I joined January of 2020, the end of January 2020, and I've been on it since. The next one I joined was Woo Plus, and that was August of 2020, and I'm still on that one as well. There's some other ones that I tried that like they came and went, like Bumble, Hinge. I think those are the only two that I tried, and I was like, nah, this ain't even like what the fuck is this? I think I briefly looked into that Meet Me, but it was just ridiculous. Like what the fuck is that? And then recently, as of last month, I joined Plenty of Fish, and nah, they're all the same. Dating apps are full of people with certain types of intentions. So unless you're coming across the people who have the same type of intentions of you, it's really not that worth it. And I'm kind of a firm believer that the interactions that you're going to get in on a dating app, whatever interactions you get in the first 6 months of joining a dating app, that's all that's going to happen. There's no purpose of keeping a dating app after 6 months if you haven't found some kind of spark and connection on them. That's just my own personal belief, and that's from being on Tinder, for over a year, and that's being on Woo Plus for almost a year. I'm doing great, actually, Casey. I'm doing phenomenal. I'm about to have me some more medicine. I'm not happy with my alcohol choice, so I'm sure you remember, girl. I'm a Bartles and James lady. I like my B and J's, right? Well, they got rid of Bartles and James like a while back. I was pissed. I like went to Winco, excited to get my 4 pack box. And I was gonna get 2 4 packs. $10 get you 2 4 packs, right? And they didn't fucking have them. Casey, when I tell you I started crying in fucking Winko, I legit started crying because I was so set on my Bartles and James exotic berry, and I wasn't able to get it. And I'm not a big drinker. When I fit like I was a heavy drinker back in the day because I was just trying using it as a masking tool, which alcohol is not a masking tool, you guys. But back in the day, I drank a lot because that's what I was using it for. Me as like a mindful individual, I don't really like drinking every so often. I like a little Spreka. So my Spreka for this evening is some Jack Daniels lady bitch beer, Jack Daniels Southern Peach. It's way too sweet, and I like sweet. Okay, but this is like way too sweet. Oh yeah. It is reminding me though. Ooh, you're drinking a Heineken. Oof, oof. That's rough. This freaking Southern Peach that was reminding me I wanted to get some peach rings, and I did not. So that's making me a little sad, but that's okay. I'm going to Costco tomorrow. We'll see if Costco has. God, could you imagine if they do? If they do have peach rings, it's gonna be a big ass bag of peach rings. Kind of excited to see this peach ring bag. But yeah, no, you guys. I think we're gonna grab another one of these McDaniels. Actually, no, see, we're only halfway. I don't even know if I'm going to make it through this one, so we're not going to grab another one. Oh, Heineken's your husband's favorite. It's kind of that thing like, it's all we got in the fridge. I had an ex who liked hams, and I wasn't really a big drinker, but back in the day, I would drink Budweiser, so I'd always get that. And he's like, "Have you ever tried something else?" I'm like, "Nah, not really. I'm not really a big drinker." So one time I tried his hams, and I was like, "Hey, it's similar. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, beer all kind of tastes similar." Not the same. I'm not gonna say all beer tastes the same because you get into some of them really ale-y type of beers and it's just like, bleh. But when it comes to like Budweiser and hams and things like that. They all have a similar hoppy note to them. But Hams was what we would always have, and it was just like the initial drink. I'd be like, ugh, and then I'd just take another drink, and it was like I'd finally get about halfway through it before I stopped going, because by then you've already started to feel it. You don't even care. Which, of course, if you happen to be brand new to my little slice of the internet, my little piece of the interwebs, this is my YouTube channel, formerly Amber Motherfucking Lewis, but you know it as Cottontale is Mooiisstt. This is and always will be a 21 plus content channel. All is welcome. However, we have crude and vulgar content. I have to warn you, but really, I don't really give a fuck. But that being said, I'm level 34. So when I drink and toke, it's 100% legal. Which is really awesome. And you should wait. Like, there's no reason to do... I mean, you're still going to. Like, kids are still going to do all the things that they want to do. It's just the sort of thing that you have to make sure that they're knowledgeable on the things. And, hope that you've taught them well enough that when they experience it, they realize, like, oh, this isn't fun. Because, you know, no offense, but most kids who end up drinking when they're underage, they're masking something. For me, I have a shit ton of childhood trauma that I was definitely masking, plus mental health issues, like tons of different things. And as an adult, I have a healthier stand and cusp on, you know, my mental and physical health. It's always an evolution, so. Mindfulness is the key. It does feel like this week's been extremely long. I agree with that. Cheers to the fact that it's FriYAY. For me, like, it's been a good week, but it definitely has been a long week and a tiring week. I haven't slept very well, partially because one night my daughter bed hogged. Another night I just couldn't get comfy. I don't know. How have you been sleeping, Brandon?
Uh, Not too bad. You know, it kind of comes like dealing with kidney stone. It'll just come and go sometimes in a night. But it's, you know, it's not so bad when it's actually moving.
Right.
So,
Have you had
but
odd dreams? Everyone I've spoken to, including myself, like, we've had odd dreams. Not necessarily scary dreams, but just like you wake up like, what the fuck? No?
I okay. So I do. I have one particular dream. It always reoccurs. It's
Oh,
odd because
oh,
it
you've been
always
having
seems to
reoccurring
happen.
dreams lately.
Yes. Well,
Ooh.
this is an odd reoccurring dream because I swear I've had this reoccurring dream for 10 years. It happens from
I have
time to
dreams like that.
time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and especially if
But
like if you're an avid dreamer or a vivid dreamer, like I'm both. I definitely like I have dreams where I straight up know I'm dreaming and I'm very self-aware. Like I will actually make decisions in hoping to make the dream go longer. Yeah. Like
mm,
yeah, well, I'm I mean, it's no secret that I'm like literally crazy, but I also have a crazy way of like mindfulness of my body. So like I've had dreams where like I know I needed to pee in the dream, but like the dream was so good so I didn't want to wake up. But then when I finally wake up, like I literally have to like run to the bathroom because I'm about to piss myself. I usually do end up peeing myself. Luckily I haven't had a bed accident in a long time, but I have a weak bladder. So when I have to pee, I have to pee. But have you had dreams where that like that where like you can tell that you need to pee in the dream and then you wake up and you need to pee type of thing? That's usually how
oh,
most people experience it.
yeah. It's like this, like, urgency in the
Mhm.
dream itself. It's like,
Mhm.
ugh,
Like, oh, I
why
need to
do
pee, and
I
then all
feel
of a
like I
sudden you
gotta
wake up
be
and you're
somewhere
like
now?
groggy, and you're like, oh shit, I really need to pee. Yeah, I love
Oh,
dreaming. I don't. I'm not a particular fan of scary dreams, but because I'm a very vivid dreamer, I take control of scary dreams even. So I have very vivid occurrences and memories of scary dreams that I've had to the point that like I really want to like talk to not a dream expert, not a sleep expert, but a dream expert, because I wanna see what some of these dreams mean. Especially because I have like this dream that starts out. It started out in a reoccurring dream, like because I have reoccurring dreams that happen in like neighborhoods that like I recognize, and it's like pieces of different neighborhoods throughout my life. But I had this one where like I went to the basement of one of the houses, and it was just like some terrifying motherfucking shit, yo. Like, so I'd like to know if that's like some underlying shit, you know what I mean? Because it's a house in a neighborhood that I recognize, but like the basement is like some Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit, like, oh man. I still get chills down my spine when I think about that because I remember being in my dream and walking into this backyard and being like, oh, hell no. Like, you see this cellar right now? Like, are we really going to go into this? And then we did. We didn't get very far, though, because it was terrifying. And I'm not going to even like I'm thinking about it, but thinking about it's one thing. Talking about it is a whole other. And I feel like talking about it puts that affirmation into the world. And I ain't trying to have that dream tonight. You feel me? I ain't trying to have that reoccurring dream there. Ooh, I think I finally have that liquid courage, you guys. That's why we're drinking, because I am on the fence about deleting the dating apps because it is the one place that, like for example, I really like my Tinder profile, but especially my Tinder, I haven't had my last interaction on Tinder was in January, and it was a really bad experience. Like everything about it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Um, you know, the pint-sized prints. You guys already fucking know about the pint-sized prints, but it's just like I like a huge part with my Tinder is straight up that I love the profile. Like I've put in time and effort into making it just right. You know, like pictures that are good and you know show all of me as well as like an updated one, and I love the updated one I put on here. And then like my profile itself, I just love the way it's geared. Amber 34, and I'm verified. I love that I'm verified. That shit's nice, but that doesn't always mean anything because I usually only really swipe on people who are verified these days, and they still don't talk, you know what I mean? It's still just kind of like the same sort of thing. But I for surely screenshot this little bio just to keep it to reminisce. Maybe to like if I come across a person who has interests and they ask, you know, maybe it came up in like a conversation like, oh, are you on dating apps? We're like, no, but actually this was my profile. But seriously, I do. I love it because it's just perfectly geared, properly punctuated. Looking for my forever someone. Say hello. I bite, but not through a phone. That is like, I giggle every time I read that because it's just so cute. All relationships start as acquaintances. This hopeless romantic hopes for more. Feed me. Tacos. Call me princess. Are you willing to take the time to understand my mental and physical health challenges? 5'8 BBW, which that's important because on Tinder, anyone can be on it. And that's like the one thing I always be hearing is, oh, I got fat fished. Like, how they got catfished but by a fat person that had a thin face, and it's just like I ain't even trying to front. I've never been that way, but very important to have that. And then this, like I feel like everything in this area is super important other than the gamer and crafter. Actually I'm kind of like an intense gamer and crafter, so those are probably important too. But 5'8 BBW, getting divorced, that's a huge one. People don't like being honest about their marital status, which is fucked up. That's my daughter, Amber Jr. She is the second picture on my Tinder. That's something else that's very important is people knowing that I'm a mom. 420 friendly, medical 420, gamer crafter, monogamous with a poly mindset. And then of course, being that I'm Kottontale is moist, I put my bunny rabbit bitches giving love and moist kisses, and it says I'm a random content creator on YouTube, hashtag no shame, we keep it, hashtag moist. And then you can put a little like my anthem, it's music on it. You can also link like Instagram pictures and things like that. I don't have Instagram, never will. I've thought about making one for the Rainbow Deadpool squad, but maybe in the future. But my theme is a Sia song, and it's called Together. I love this song because one of the little lyrics in it is, you can't love me unless you love you. And I love that so much because it's so true. I say that shit all the time. Not, you know, in those exact words, but I seriously, I'm like, oh, like, I kind of want to keep it, but at the same time, it just hasn't been fruitful. Aww, I'm wishing your mini one all the good vibes. I can imagine many, many a sleepless nights. Oof. Oh, I gotta switch it. Definitely do not want to do a squad. That would be. Ah, you didn't mind rags to riches, right?
No, that was intense, but I think I'm up
Oh yeah,
to the
it's
challenge.
it's definitely intense, especially if it gets to the end. And like that last match we did, I think it was last night, where like everyone at the end game had some gold in their fucking preset. Like that was interesting. And then we had gold because we picked it up off the ground. Like,
Right.
oh man.
Oh, no, that was pretty crazy. That last match at the end.
To delete the apps or to not delete the apps? That is the question. I feel like I'm pretty fucking set on deleting them, but it's just like if I do, it is like in a way severing my romantic tether to the world. But I also don't feel like I'm gonna meet someone on the app that would be worthwhile meeting. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say that from the interactions that I've had on the dating apps. Like, they have just been. Ugh. We had one good interaction, and that was with our casual FW bae. It was nice having a casual FWB. And he is, like, I still have him on Facebook and Snapchat. Like, we talk very casually every once in a while. But you know, it will be fucking almost a year that we've known each other now, and I think that's rad as fuck. You know, he was the second person I ever met off of Tinder, but that's just proves my point that you're gonna have the best interactions that you're gonna have within the first 6 months. After that, it's just gonna be like wah wah. And then all the dating apps are the same. Basically, you try out all the dating apps because you have to see which one is best for you. Because some dating apps you have to match to be able to talk. Some you can talk to just anyone that you happen to come across their profile. So, like, it's definitely important to kind of shop around with the dating apps and see which one's going to be good for you. But I personally don't think any of them are good for me. Oh, I even tried like Match.com, Harmony.com. I never did any. I didn't pay for any of it. I should say that too. I only did free only. I don't see the purpose in paying for a dating app, but that's just me. And I'm thinking, yeah, exactly. I was trying to ping it, but my finger twitched right when I went to ping it, so that's funny. I was like, ooh, I'm going to my cabana.
As soon as I saw that on the map, I'm like, she's gonna want to land there.
Hmm.
What? I would made a good at least guess.
Well, yeah, because I'm always gonna like I have my certain areas that I like to land, and then I like to land as far away from the battle bus as possible. So first you just look to see what's the farthest away from there, and then you go, oh, okay, what are you don't have any favorite spots yet because you've only really played when I've played, so.
That's true.
But if you were
Hey,
to,
you've been an
well,
amazing teacher.
oh well, thank you. You would play more, but I mean, you got sick, and that's the only reason you haven't played
Ugh.
on your own. Which I appreciate the fact
Y-
that like you've been able to make time to game with me a little bit during the midst of your body being like, I hate you, Brandon. I'm gonna torture you.
Yeah. Well, and it does. It helps keep my mind off of things.
Well, and
Playing
that's
like
exactly
this
why I do it.
too.
I feel like it's a good distraction, especially with me as an individual. Like I'm just kind of a distraction. I'm a distractible person, but I'm also very distracting other people. Okay, so that house doesn't have a buoy, but this one does. I'm gonna land here.
I got assault rifle and mid.
Alright. I have an assault rifle as well, but ooh, it's doing glitchiness, which hopefully you guys, technology doesn't be a cunt and it lets me end this when I want to. But like, it's a FriYAY night and I'm playing with a person on a game that's usually very active, and then I'm trying to make content on top of it. So I'm very thankful for it. Like, please let me have my contentery, because it seriously has crashed with way less going on. So I highly appreciate this universe and technology. Oh, come on, really? It's like taunting me now. It knows that I want a burst assault rifle, so it legit just keeps giving me fucking regular ARs. Like, it's like, har har har. What up, Jason? How you doing? Welcome to Club Kottontale. Or welcome back if you are not new. But yeah, no, hopefully, Casey, you're able to get, you know, hopefully, you know, little one is able to. It's so funny, is like, her little one is like 9, but I just feel like kids are always gonna be little ones to a parent, especially when you like think about them and like they're having trouble with sleeping, and especially if it's not just like normal trouble with sleeping, it's like extra stuff affecting it. Oh yeah, I already have minis. I'm just collecting boobies. I have a SMG as well as my AR, but I really would like a burst assault rifle.
Hey, look.
God, it gave me another one. Oh, well, I'll have to come up and get that, because motherfucker. Like, welcome back, I should say. I just literally saw, you know, you spelled again really interesting, so at first my brain did not register it as hi again, because it looked like a-gen, but I get that you were putting again. Oh, I'm doing motherfucking great. 11, see, son of a bitch. Well, see, that's why I said he's like 9. I know that he's you know, kind of tiny for his age, but I knew he was older than 9. I just was, God, he's 10, gonna be 11 in June. Well, that makes sense because my mini's gonna be 3 in June. So, I'm not surprised that you're 11. Fuck. That's a preteen. What? That's a preteen. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. Oh, yeah, where was that burst assault rifle? Because the ping is gone now. Is it in this house?
No, it's down here by the truck.
Really? Wait, what?
Yep.
Oh, you know, it's funny. Oh, excuse me. I usually would check right here, but I didn't because the booby wasn't there. So I didn't even... Oh, he's a little man. That's so crazy. Man, time goes by so fucking fast. That's like my channel turns 5. What? Like, Club Kottontale's birthday is gonna be... Oh no. You almost exploded that, and I was right by it. That could have hurt me. I just
I'm like, it's not. I was looking at it, and it's like, it's not even giving me that much metal from it, and I'm like, oh well, it's catching fire, so.
Yeah, no, definitely don't try to be destroying cars like that. I just hear like gas and stuff next to me. I'm like, what's going on? And then I like look over, cause like I had sneezed. So I was, you know, taking care of the sneeziness that was on my arm, and I'm just like, what sounds like it's on fire? And then I look and I'm like, oh, a car that's on fire. Oh.
Your special partner in crime over here.
Emphasis on the special.
I do some of the most ridiculous things in this game sometimes. I'm like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I doing this?
I still blame it on the fact that you are new to the game, and like, Fortnite is such a fun, like, the way it's set up, it's very fun. So, like, you forget that it's kind of like an intense game. Like, you're gonna get your ass shot at type game, you know? But it's just so fun and cutesy that I feel like you forget sometimes. Oh my gosh, see, my fucking butthole internet's being very butthole-ish. I'm just gonna chill up here until I know where the fucking storm goes. See, I don't care if I win. Anyone that tunes into Club Cottontail knows that, Jason. We don't give no fucks about wins. All we care is about, like, well, honestly, I'm already having the time of my life. I'm here in Club Cottontail. I'm, we're just we're gonna do it. We're gonna rip the Band-Aid. See, Fortnite's on my side. They're like, rip the fucking Band-Aid. We're gonna drink this, and we're gonna delete our first app, because that's what this meeting is about. Purging the dating apps that are no longer serving us any kind of fucking purpose. I am, however, gonna screenshot my picture setup, just because, like, I legit, that's one of the main reasons, like, especially with my Tinder. I love it so much, the way it's set up. It's just so cute. So I'm gonna screenshot all of that from my memories. But then is going bye bye. January 2020 to April 2021. R.I.P. Tinder. Cottontail's Tinder is no more. I love it though, because, like, I had a couple people from my channel like, are you seriously on Tinder? I'm like, yeah, I'm seriously on Tinder. And then a couple of them actually came across me. One of them was like, you didn't swipe right on me. I was like, I'm sorry. Alright, settings. Log out, delete account. Let's go. Delete. Pause my account? Oh, wow. They're like, hold on. If you'd like to keep your account but not show others, no, delete my account. Oh, Jesus. Are you sure you want to delete? Wow, they really, like, I need a break from Tinder. I don't like Tinder. I want a fresh start. Something is broken. I met someone. Oh, I wish. Other. I'm just going to put other, because I'm not. Oh, type here? Well, then fine. I'm going to say I don't like Tinder.
I
Oh
don't
no.
like.
I don't want to say that though, because seriously, like, Ashton is seriously a cool cat. And I met, like, well, Ashton is kind of an interesting thing because I actually recognized him from one of my friend's Facebook. Like, he was a friend with my friend, so I would see him interact on posts and stuff like that. So when I came across his Tinder profile, I was like, why does he look so fucking familiar? I was like, he's cute, but where have I seen him before? And then lo and behold, it's, that person. So it's like, I probably still would have came across him, but please let us the reason why you're leaving. I need a break. I mean, can you skip it? Ooh, okay, cool. I can skip it. I don't have to tell him. Tricky, tricky, Tinder. Are you sure you want to delete your account? Yes. Delete. It's deleting, you guys. Yay! Your Tinder account and all of its information was successfully deleted. So now, if you see a Cottontail or Amber motherfucking Lewis on Tinder, it ain't me, and you getting fat fished. Because I'm never adding Tinder ever again. Literally January 2020 to April 2021. R.I.P. Tinder. Goodbye. And on that note, let's go to Woo Plus. And let's do the same. Now, Woo Plus is like, I kind of don't want to, because there is this cutie on there that, like, he's responded back, but it also, like, took a hella long time, so it's like a part of me wanted to keep it on there. But, like, I dropped my Snapchat code, like, if he actually wanted to connect with me. Like, if I had connected with someone on a dating app and all of a sudden their account was unavailable, but they had left their Snap, and I still have that code, even if I wasn't on the app, I'd probably add it just to add them and be like, hey, do you remember me? Like, because you make a connection or not. Like, I've thought about this person. I mean, I've thought about this person. So, like, if they want to connect, they will. So, let's go. Woo Plus, the way it's set up is different. Like, Like, I'm not screenshotting my profile on this one because it's just, like, set up really differently. But I like it because if you are a plus size individual, it's convenient. Okay, settings, sign out. Can we... Do they not have, like, a goodbye forever? What? Because, like, it would be in settings. Help and feedback. Okay. Here we go. How do I delete my account? Okay, yep. Okay, this is how I do it. Okay. Oh, I like how it tantalizes you with someone that's all has liked you. Like, this person has liked you. You'll be unavailable for them. Like, I don't give no fuck. Woo Plus is free to fucking say hi. If that person really wanted to say hi to me when they came across my profile, they would have. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow, you really always need to, like... Oh, yeah, I did not find anyone I was interested. Delete. Yay! 2 for 3. Thank you for choosing us in the first place. You're always welcomed at Woo Plus. Aw, that's so sweet. I don't want you though. I like how you're just chilling at the storm. Are you trying to kiss it?
Mhm.
I deleted
Mine.
2 dating apps and successfully didn't get my asshole eaten by the storm. So, what happened to you? I look up for my phone and I see the storm right there, so I hop out of the house and everything. And then I look at the map and you're just kind of like sitting but facing the storm.
I was. I'm like, well, I looked at the map. I'm like, wasn't she still in the house? I'm like, no, she's behind me now. What the crap?
Because I fucking dipsetted. Dude, I'm like,
You
well,
like
as you can see,
ninja right
I
out of
am.
there.
I'm a ninja and I can multitask. Especially when I'm in such a good mood, dude. Like, I can't even, and I can't, it's a weird feeling right now. Like, it's very freeing and relieving deleting those 2 apps. Like, goodbye Tinder, goodbye Woo Plus. Like, adios skis, gone forever. Because I'm not adding them ever again. Like,
I got
and
somebody parachuting in over here.
plenty of fish will be next. But we need to... Yeah, I hear them. Oh, no, they're over on that hill. Careful. Shit. Oh my god,
Oh,
he...
one shot me.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, gold. I saw his weapon.
Dude,
I was like, he has
gold.
a fucking gold. Oh, man, that's...
Good
Yeah.
God. That was
Well,
fast. I saw them
that was
land
so
on that
fast.
hill and I was trying to tag, like, I was trying to ping it. And
I'm gonna get
then
myself
next
in.
thing I know, they were right over it.
Okay, next step, uninstall. Yep, goodbye Tinder. And then Woo Plus. Woo Plus, uninstall. Yep, goodbye Woo Plus. See, and now we have more space on our phone. But no, it feels like a weight lifted off to my chest. Getting rid of those. Feels good. Feels good. Slightly worried, only because, it does limit interactions. But like I said, I feel like those interactions wouldn't be interactions that I would even want. Like, because the ones that I've had, one of the very first connections that I made that I thought I wanted to flourish, they at one point were in my phone as red flags. Like, it was their name and red flags. Like, like that's not someone that you should talk to, you know what I mean? And I did. I still, like, what's that word I'm looking for? Oh, fuck. Not played with. There's a fancier word. But essentially, it's I played around with the idea of it. You know what I mean? But there's a fancier word that I'm trying to think of. Um, but I don't want that. Plus, most people on the apps are looking for something casual. I don't want that. So if something casual was to happen, it would happen organically. Mm. Southern Page. More space for good things. I mean, maybe. I don't really add apps. It would be more space for pictures. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Oh, let's go Craggy Cliffs. I don't think you've ever been. I actually call it Craggy Clits. But I don't think you've ever been to Craggy. So,
No, I
let's,
don't think I have.
let's go that way.
I'm just looking at all these people who are dying on the left-hand side of the screen. Holy cow, there's so many.
Oh, well, yeah, those are people that hot
Animated.
drop it and things like that.
I mean, you survive all that to end game and you got nothing but gold weapons. Jeez.
It's true. No, it's exactly. If you survive it, you've got nothing. And you have to look at the names, because if you see one person's name like 3 times in a row, they just got 3 upgrades. You know what I mean?
Right.
They're now rocking fucking purple. Because green, blue, purple. That's if they have one weapon. Because if they had multiple weapons, it, like, picks and chooses. I don't know, it's different how it does it. Oh, okay, so there. Ooh. I landed at this building here. I didn't see anybody as I was gliding in, so that was good, but you never know, there still could be someone. So be cautious.
Very much so. There's a burst assault rifle here.
Oh, I have one, yeah.
If you would.
Yeah, I got one. And then I just found a big pot, but there's tons of little, Craggy Clips also has lots of the slurp canisters, so be sure to, pop as many of those on as you can. Ooh, I found grenades. Grenadras. Picking those bitches up. Oh, motherfucker. And we're like right by the circle too, so that's what's up.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, the glitchiness is fucking pissing me off. It is indeed a good spot. I agree with that. This is usually, I usually get good spots because I choose a place that is far away from the um, battle bus, and then I can get good loots, but I've been lucky enough that the last few spots have been close to the circle as well. Found a shit ton of big pots, too. It's been a great
Wow,
motherfucking day.
2 survivors.
It's definitely been a fan-fucking-tastic FriYAY. It has been a very stupendous day. And my mini gets picked up tomorrow morning. Should be a great weekend. I'm hoping to be able to sleep in tomorrow morning, because she gets picked up around 7 a.m. And I'm hoping to curl back up in my bed and get all comfy. But really, it depends, because I'm the type of person that once I'm up, I'm up. So we'll just kind of have to see how I feel after she gets picked up from Or Faja.
Now I want to watch any of the Austin Powers
Right?
movies.
Austin
Thank
Powrovich.
you.
You're hiding like animal. Oh man. Ivana Hump a lot is definitely one of my favorite characters. Oh man. Ivana Hump a lot. And Ivana toilet made out of solid gold. Oh man. Oh, so I have all of those movies. Austin Powers The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Austin Powers Goldmember on VHS.
Whoa, dude. Like I the only
I
VHS collection
love
I
how
have
that's a
would be
flex
Disney.
now. You know what I mean? Back in the day, like, I mean, you know, maybe when they first came out, it was a flex to say you had a VHS. But, like, now it straight up is a flex to be like, I have this old school thing. And I love how it's a flex now, you know?
Right?
Just like the way that you said whoa made me feel good. I was like, ah, yeah. Bask in my awesomeness. Because it's like, I've had those VHSs from when they were brand new. My mom bought it, you know, for my little brother. And I've just had them. I also have all the Harry Potters that are available on VHS, which was the first three. I have those.
Nice. I mean,
The fourth movie, when that was released, that's when DVDs were available, so they didn't make it on VHS.
it's funny because only certain it's certain VHSs are, you know,
Oh
hard
yeah,
to come
there's
by too.
right. Well, I mean, any VHS these days is hard to come by. You have to like shop that on like Amazon or some shit.
Right.
Oh, I'm glad I make you feel good inside. I make myself feel good inside too. It's important to feel good, and I'm glad when I can make someone else feel good. Feels good to make people feel good, okay? Oh my god. Okay, so speaking of fucking South Park, I have always been obsessed with Tally. And I actually back in the day got like when I was like 14, I went into Spencer's and I bought a lot of stuff that like a 14-year-old shouldn't buy, but they don't give no fuck, so they let me buy it. And I bought some shot glasses and a Tally little like light switch thing. And it's just Tally, and he says I have no idea what's going on. So for the longest time, like when people would see Tally, they would just kind of like think of me. And Adidas just released a limited edition Tally sneak where its UV activated eyes get bloodshot, and there's even a fucking little stash baggy hole on the inside of the tongue, and it says I have no idea what's going on. When I say that I need these shoes, I need these shoes. Like, I may sacrifice and like just eat ramen for a while. Like my daughter will have all the good food, and I will only eat ramen because I want these sneakers. Because I've already spent my money that I want to spoil myself with of my stimulus. I've set aside stuff that I'm using. Like I still have a tattoo that I'm getting finished with spoiling money, but I set that aside. The rest is getting saved and used for smart things. Well, and I've already used a good portion of getting smart things. Like I recently had moved, so I had furnishing and things to do. I'm underneath the blue bridge here to get these boobies. There's two boobies underneath here, which you need some XP, so how about you come? Ooh, there's a car. Are you? Yeah, just stay right here. Okay.
Yeah, shit.
Come up. We need to shoot at them so we can get our weapons upgrade. I got one downed. Nice.
Yes.
Are you fucking
Nice.
kidding me? Oh, you gotta be fuck. Ooh, nice. I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yes, okay. That makes up for the fact that it upgraded my motherfucking shotgun. Okay, we got more people. Fuck.
Yes, I downed one.
Piglet's
Then I was down.
adorable. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, cunny little bear, stuffed with fluff. Oh man, like I already know that this motherfucker was probably trying to call me Piglet. Like, oh, you're fat, so I'm gonna call you Piglet. Like, okay, cool. I'm fat and it still doesn't keep me from sitting on a fucking face and riding it. So, ayo. But Piglet's adorable. So shit. Oh man, cheers to that. Also, welcome Robbie to Club Kottontale. How you doing on this fan-fucking-tastic FriYAY evening? It really is quite thrilling to have deleted two of the three. I th- like. I think. I think Trace needs to go. And it's funny because I've only been on Plenty of Fish for like not maybe not even a month, but hmm, it I mean, yeah, I stand by my previous comments on them. They're just all the same, and they have ran their course. So regardless of how new this one is for me currently, it's just the apps in general have ran their course for me. Damn, I'm gonna straight have Winnie the Pooh stuck in my head for like a hot minute.
Let's see, how far away is that from me? Oh yeah, go over there by Coral Castle.
Coral Castle? I'm down. Oh yeah. Now, do you want to land at the conch, or do you mind? Because you ping the conch, so I
Oh,
can.
I didn't think I got that close to it.
Oh,
Nice.
dude, you're like
No,
almost
I
like on it. I mean,
nice. No, I'll
to
go
be
down
honest, I'm
below.
gonna check this, and if it's not there, I'm gonna land down
Oh,
here, because that's usually what I do. Oh, excuse me.
yeah.
Why do these things have to make it so difficult? They can't just have a delete. They have to have a log out thing when I just want to delete it. Come on, Plenty of Fish. Why you gotta do me dirty? Tinder made it so easy. I mean, it asked me like 5 times if I was sure, but it still made it easy. So we'll come back to this when I'm not gonna be succumbed to potential death in game. I need to get me some weapons. Ah, yeah, give me that dick like. I was like, I feel a dick like, cause how interesting. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, man. Spamming like that makes it very difficult for a motherfucker to be paying attention. That's why people don't allow it. Like, some people will legit, like, get rid of a person for having spam because it makes them difficult to keep up or read certain things. I just think it's annoying. Was there a booby in the conch or no?
Nope,
Okay.
absolutely not.
Because I was hella
I'm
distracted
looking
with
for a weapon
chat, and then also damn you, Plenty of Fish, for not just having easy peasy deletion. Tinder, they may have asked me 5 times if I wanted to delete it, but they at least made it easy. And then Woo Plus had to make it fucking difficult too, but I at least was able to find it. But Plenty of Fish has to be all difficult. Oh man, we are fucking far from the circle, so we most definitely cheers to you. Cheers, cheers all around.
Did you get anything decent yet? Because I'm.
Oh, I already got a big pot. I got a burst AR and an SMG, which is really all the weapons I would need. And I think like a shotgun is like hella good for up close, but I think for the purpose of this sort of type of mode, I'm just gonna rock a AR with the SMG. No shame all the time. All day, every day. Alright. We do need to start traversing, though.
Yeah.
There's usually a booby over this way, so if there's something in it, I'll let you know and ping it for you. Lots of shotguns right there. Like a hella. Ooh, found some minis. Yay. Ooh, yeah, there's definitely this booby here, so let's open it up and see what's inside. And it just had some big pot and ammo, but I can give you the big pot because you need it. And really, that's just going to protect us from people that, you know, potentially we might get in battle with, because we hella need to find a vehicle at Sweaty Sands and get the fuck out of Dodge. Seriously, that feels so. now I just hella like, I'm like, delete them all. They don't, they serve no purpose. Like, and I mean, I tested them out, you know, that's what I wanted them for. I think that's an AR right there. Yep, it's a burst. It was always a social experiment, but also hoping, you know, it is a dating app, so I was always hoping for romance. But I never got romance. I got a lot of ghosts, a lot of leading on. I got laid a few times, you know. Only, well, they all were good in their own way, but only, oh yeah, no. They were all good in their own way and bad in their own way, because I don't know. Like, I'm definitely thankful for the one that ended my 9-month drought. And then, the second one at least got a nice orgasm. And the third one I got a great orgasm. So it's like, I can't even be sad. There's a SMG up here if you want it.
Let's see.
Oh, we gotta go. We need a vehicle. Oh my god, okay, well, it's this right here. Let's go. Where you at? Oh my gosh.
Ooh, I jumped in right in time.
Well, I wish we would have found a car or something, because he isn't very fast. You see what I mean? And that's on the road, like, he's just not very fast. Oh my god, why did the chicken cross the road? Literally. Okay, I'm kind of here for the music. Oh!
The music just makes this moment intense.
Yeah, man. It's like... Oh my god, there's a person! Get out of the car! Get out! Get out!
Oh, Ooh, they got me from behind too. Jeez, I didn't see there was somebody back there.
Oh my gosh. Well, this next match is gonna be my last one. Okay, well he had a blue SMG, so I can't. Yeah, that's like not. I mean, it's fair because he earned it, but okay. Wow. Okay, so plenty of fish. You can't delete it from the app. You actually have to go to a separate, like they give you. I went to their frequently asked questions because that's usually where you'd find the answer, and I did. And they're like, "I'm sorry to see you go." Like, okay, haha. But to go to permanently delete it, you have to go to a separate fucking site, which I just think is hilarious. Like, why you gotta make it so difficult? Why can't I just delete it from here? Curses you. I shake my fist at you.
Let's see. Whoa, Coral Castles. Well, you want to go to the shark?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, technology, you're such a pain in my ass sometimes. But thank you to anyone that's been tuning in. Usually, I don't make content during the week, but I literally was like, FriYAY content is needed. It's been a long, tiring week. A good week, but a tiring week. And, I'm a little annoyed, but how fitting is it that the last app I added I can't delete directly from my phone? I have to go to something separate just to delete it, which I think is hilarious. But it's gotta happen, and hopefully in this meeting, because that's like a huge purpose of having this meeting too, was to use the moisture that we gain from Club Cottontale to, finally rip the band-aid, so to speak. Because I've been thinking about deleting them for a while. I had thought about, like, honestly, I originally had planned on only keeping Tinder for 1 year. Like, I had planned on once I got to February 2020, I was just going to delete it. And then I didn't, which was interesting.
Ooh, I landed in a spot that had a burst rifle. That was nice.
I'm gonna land on the tip of the nose. So, the tip of the nose of the shark and the tail usually have boobies. Man, I even made sure to rub my hip with my CBD lotion. But it's already acting up. Oh, it's a huge reason why this is going to be my least match. But also, we are nice and close to the circle. Ooh, that lag is intense.
Yeah. Felt a little bit of it. Ooh, some minis. Did you find any minis?
I found slurp containers, so that's why I'm at 40.
Also, me giving you a mini wouldn't do you any good, but give
Well,
you
it would put me
10.
to 50. But I just found
Here.
minis, so.
Okay. Put my different outfit. And we're inside the circle, which is nice.
Okay. Alright. That moment when you have to log in to be able to delete. Okay. Are we still in the circle? Hey,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, delete account. Would you recommend Plenty of Fish? No. How many dates did you go on? Yeah, a big 0. That's so funny. Why are you leaving? Too many jerks. Found someone on Facebook. That's so funny how that's a thing. There is quite a few jerks on here, but that's not a reason. I like how I give up is.
I give up as an option. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
but not enough matches. That is definitely a reason. I literally only had one match in a month. I had like 50 matches in the first month on Tinder. I
Hey, how
honestly,
much shield do you have?
I would recommend Tinder. I'm sitting at 50.
I
Okay,
have a bunch of
delete account.
slurp barrels
Once
over
it's been
here.
deleted, it's gone for good. That includes your profile, all uploaded pictures, conversations, and everything
Oh,
you've done
nope,
since
never
joining
mind.
Plenty of Fish. Yeah, delete. Good riddance. Yep, yep, yep. Doing nice 3 for 3, gone, and we never's going back. So, I satisfied. Now we're just gonna go uninstall and wait bye bye. So, Amber motherfucking Lewis, Cottontale is Mooiisstt, is officially no longer on any dating apps, and it feels good.
No, 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 no,
Right? So good. So good.
so good.
I don't got you.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm a firm believer that anything that's meant to be will be, and everything happens for a reason. So it's like, I'm gonna find romance, and it may not be in that, but it will be, you know, somewhere, someday type of thing. But I flow with the universe regardless, so I'm hopeful that romance is definitely finding its way to me. And, like, I definitely was reluctant because I got steady connections, but not anything good. You know what I mean? People leading me on, people, you know, being just like fuck boys. Like, I just, out of all the interactions I had, you know, I had like maybe one really good one. So that's not to me a good payout. So who knows where we'll find our next romance? Because let's see, I've had 3 serious boyfriends. I had more than 3 boyfriends, but I've had 3 serious ones. And the first one was that was a high school relationship. Like, we started dating outside of high school, but I met him when I was a senior in high school and he was a sophomore. And then my second one, that was a friend of a friend. And then the last one was I met him in a grocery store. He was the manager. So who knows, where we're gonna find romance. You really never know. But I did not find it on dating apps, and I'm not going to because I'm never fucking adding them ever again. Like, I feel such relief. Like, I feel tired now. Like, I feel like I could actually sleep. Like, I just feel good, and I'm so thankful. Thank you to me, Amber motherfucking Lewis, Kottontale is Mooiisstt, for having this content, for drinking yourself some almost too sweet fucking peach Jack Daniels, and perishing your phone of dating apps. Good riddance.
We're not too far from the circle.
I probably have so much space. I imagine those 3 apps are probably taking up a nice little chunk. Nothing takes up the type of space like Snapchat, though. Like, Snapchat takes a shit ton of space on your phone. I've had Snapchat for a shit ton long though, and to me it's worth it. I enjoy Snapchatty. It's my preferred social media. Man, it feels so good. Like, I can't. Oh man, there's no full words how to put in. Like, there's no words to say to just like explain the feeling that I feel right now. Just free, and just like relaxed. Like, I feel so relaxed that I could just fall asleep right now. Okay, we have an overturned car, so that might mean a person was here. Which we almost kind of need to run into people to get that upgrade.
At this point, yeah.
Which we got a person straight across
Building on
here.
top of the spire? Oh, yeah, I see.
Well, they're not up there, they're down below in the village. I'm going in. Fuck. Oh.
Man, they got, whatever they got is vicious. Oh,
No, Gray.
what?
I got killed with a Gray. They just landed
What?
the shots.
Holy cow.
It's just a matter of landing
Yeah,
shots,
same
yeah.
here. It was great too. Man.
Whoa. I don't even know what kind of backbling this person has. It kind of reminds me of the... Well, it looks like it's a slurp egg or some shit, but what it reminds me of is in The Mandalorian, there's an episode with this, like, lizard lady, and her eggs are in, like, this, like, thing that kind of look like that person's backbling. Oh my
That
man,
is pretty
what
cool.
a
Yeah.
what a great meeting this has been.
Oh, those were some good matches.
They were.
Oh.
Hey, the raise up music. That's what's up. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, Brandon. Thank you for playing some Fortnites with me. It's always appreciated.
Oh, as always, anytime. I really do try. Like,
Oh yeah, I can
I'm
tell.
always, like, because it is fun. And especially these matches, some of these matches we've gotten to play over the past, like, several weeks have actually been pretty. We've had some pretty interesting matches, that's for sure.
Right. But have a wonderful evening. I'm getting ready to end this meeting, and I'm gonna maybe eat something, and then eat something, watch something, and then go to sleep. Or I might just go to sleep because I seriously I feel so good. All I can say is sticking to a person's gut instinct. So if your gut instinct is telling you like this isn't for you, you should just step away. Like I should have stepped away from the dating apps a lot sooner. I'm glad that I gave it a good college try. You know what I mean? Because I'm a very like positive force thinker that if you don't try something, how are you gonna know it's not for you? So I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, dating apps aren't for me and never have tried them type of thing. I gave them a try. They're not for me. The only thing I'll miss is my profile bio on Tinder, and I screenshot that, so. Oh, man. Alright, Brandon, take it easy. I'll for surely check up on you just because when you're with your body trying to fight you, but if I happen
No,
to play some games tomorrow, I'll definitely hit you up and see if you want to get down on the Fortnites.
no problem. I'll talk to you later. See you,
Alright,
Amber.
bye. Alright, guys. So, it has been a crazy week. We finally did it. We finally deleted the apps. I feel utterly amazing that they're finally gone. It's gonna be weird not laying in bed monotonously, like, swiping and stuff like that. Like, it was an experience, you know? I will say that. It was definitely an experience. And, like, I told my mom, definitely give it, like, like, I told her to put a time limit on it, Either like obviously like once you've had a relationship that's forming like a serious one like a boyfriend girlfriend type of relationship, um or a strong connection that you feel is going somewhere. But I've had strong connections where I felt like they were going somewhere and then it still ended in ghosting. So it's crazy. Like I feel like that you should put a timestamp on it. Like 6 months I think is a great timestamp with those dating apps, because it is going to be a lot of the same sort of interactions. Also, I think that it's best to only use it for dating. You can't really make friends via them. Like, you can, but you can't. Like, all relationships start as an acquaintance, so you should go in with the aspect that, like, okay, all of it's casual until it makes a connection that can go further, but you need to kind of gear your profile to where people understand what they're signing up for. Like, for me, I always, there at the end, I was looking for my forever someone, but when I first made my Tinder, I was definitely looking for friends, and it wasn't that sort of thing, but, you know, for me, it was all about just a social experiment, and it was a good one because all experiments are great experiments. Um, Even if your hypothesis or your thesis doesn't live up to your hypothesis or what it plays out to be, but it is what it is. I feel so good right now, and Rainbow gets picked up. It's, going almost on 11 p.m. I feel like I'm gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna eat something. I feel like I'm going to, but I also am not really sure. Kind of depends on what I find out there and what I'm willing to make with a sleeping kid in the other room. Although, when she falls asleep to my voice here in Club Cottontale, I find that she sleeps really well because she's falling asleep to constant noise. And she always has constant noise in her room because I have rain on a tent that plays when she's sleeping. But, anywho, you guys, thank you so much for tuning into this random content on this very fan-fucking-tastic FriYAY. It is April 9th, 2021. So, from the end of January to the beginning of April 2020 to 2021 was our Tinder life. I can now say that I was on Tinder, but I definitely just didn't find... Yeah, no. I found lots of really interesting interactions and things that make me want to cry, you know, like... But everything is knowledge, so I've got the knowledge gained, and I'm just gonna flow with life, you guys, and anything that's meant to be will be, and everything happens for a reason, so... On that note, please... now and every day of your life, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you next time. Bye.